Hi guys, and welcome to my latest video. This is Reseller Reality episode 9, and I'm just carrying this on because it seems like quite a popular set of videos where I'm going to go through with you my previous week's more interesting sales and share with you guys what kind of sales I managed and what the profit was out of that. Um, so let's just go quickly over to the sales figures first. Let me just switch you over. And as you can see, it's been quite a busy week, not too bad. It sold nearly £800, just shy of £800 of turnover, which is one of my best weeks so far this year. The item cost was about 100, so my profit hasn't been quite as good as it has been previously. Previously, we've been over the 60% mark, but there was a good reason for that, and I will explain that as well. And you can see the fees, etc. And it basically meant I think £463 of profit with 58% profit on return. Now, one of the reasons my profit has dropped a bit is there is a sale here which I got a little bit stung on. And it was this sale here that I'm just mousing over. And what this sale was a PlayStation 1, which I sold for £26. It cost me a fiver to buy it, £26. And I offer free shipping, or I did offer free shipping. And unfortunately, this gentleman lived somewhere in the Channel Islands, and the cheapest shipping I could get, because Hermes, etc., were all saying the postcode is unserviceable, had to go through Royal Mail, and the cheapest Royal Mail shipping I could get was second class for £13.75. So I had to cough that up because I didn't want to go to the customer and say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I made a mistake on the shipping. I know I said free shipping, but to you it's going to cost." So I took it on the chin, and it meant that after paying that shipping, I only cleared £4.77 profit, which is 18% profit on return. So that obviously had a big impact on my week in terms of the percentage. I think it was quite a big chunk, and it got me thinking about postage in general. And I've been speaking to like a lot of my close reseller friends, and they've all been saying for a while now that I should be offering free post. So people like Ken Chapman, Sean, Sam, everyone really. I'm sure Nick's probably said it as well. Everyone, and yes, I should basically be charging shipping on my items, and I'm going to start doing that from. I've already started doing it now, so hopefully that will protect me from mistakes like that in the future. But yeah, a bit of a bummer, but still overall pretty happy. £800 of sales, so good turnover there and a decent amount of profit after that still. So I'm going to just take you guys over to what I'm selling this week, what I've actually managed to sell. Now, this is a pretty awesome sale. It's trainers. I haven't actually sold a lot of trainers recently, but they're always good pickups. So then these were a pair of size 11 Nike Air Force Ones. Paid a fiver for them, and ended up selling them for £27.99 plus £3.99 shipping. So I was very happy with that. Decent little sale there. Next, now I took a bit of a cheap offer on this, but I needed to sell some items this week. I just needed to get turnover. Had a parking ticket turn up as well, so I felt that I couldn't just let money pass me by. And this was actually a camcorder I bought for 50 pence that I bought as like a risk almost because it was not looked after. It wasn't in the best condition. It didn't come with a battery, didn't come with a charger or anything like that. And I had it up at 52.99. I hadn't had any offers, had a few people watching it, and I got quite a low offer actually of about £30, I think. And I just thought, you know what, I paid 50 pence for it. And I just took the offer because I thought 30 quid fine. Plus that was £3.99 shipping as well, so pretty happy with that. Next item, this was actually given to me as a freebie because I bought a bunch of stuff. And I got this for free, so nice little sale there. It's a SpeedLink flight stick. There's a little tip there, guys, that flight simulator stuff is definitely worth picking up. People do pay for it. Obviously, the better stuff is the one such as the Thrustmasters and all the Logitech type stuff or whatever. The Microsoft sticks. Those are obviously going to fetch better money. The Hot Ass by Thrustmaster, or whatever it's called, I don't know. But this is just like a speed link, but it sold eventually for 16.99. I believe at some point these were selling for like 20 odd pounds new, so that's a good price. And that's with free postage. Next item, again, something I took quite a low offer on, but this is a CD player which had a faulty disc tray mechanism. Now, if I was able to fix it, I would have most certainly fixed this player, because this player, it's a Rotel RCD 975, for some reason is extremely popular amongst hi-fi fans, because these sell for well over 100, 150 pounds when they're in great working order with the remote control. I didn't have the remote, and it had a faulty disc tray mechanism. So whilst the CD player did work, you literally had to manually pull the tray out, put the disc in, and push the tray back in, and it would read the CDs. But anyway, I got an offer of £55, and I thought, well, I paid £7.50, I think, for this, so I'm happy to take 55. Next item, this is a lovely sale. This is a Kenwood vintage liquidizer jug. I bought a vintage mixer and two liquidizer jugs for £40 a week or two back, and I sold the mixer itself for the actual mixer for 65. One of the other jugs went for 28, and this has gone for 33. So that was a very profitable little bundle for me. Even though I had to outlay £40, it's way more than paid for itself. So I've made good profit out of that. Very happy with that. Next up is a old but good quality tripod. This is a Slick 88 tripod. Not in the best condition, very used, but I did mention that it was, it did show heavy use. And this actually sold in a little sale I did. I was asking £25 for it. I did a little 15% off sale because it hadn't moved after about a month. Took it down to £21.24. So pretty happy with that, because this was actually from a job lot of tripods I bought at auction, so it didn't really owe me much. Next item, this is something I would have liked to have gotten a bit more money for, but I took another low offer. I don't know why it's not actually showing it here, but this was on a best offer. This is a Sony audiophile DVD/video player. I paid £10 for this at my local Heart Foundation. Unfortunately, it didn't have the remote control, so that would have affected its value. But I think I got an offer of £40 or maybe 50. I think it was 40, and I accepted that. So one thing you'll notice, guys, I'm taking a lot of quite low offers, but I was in the situation where I thought, it was definitely worth it in my situation, because I was still making very good profit, and it was keeping the turnover going. And I think as we're going into like a quieter and quieter part of the year, I'm more open to offers. Obviously not on all items, but on items that I know I've got a lot of margin available, and if I want cash flow, and in the end it's meant I've had a decent sales week, so I'll take 40 odd pounds for that all day long. And now that I'm charging for shipping, that should help as well. So next item, this is something I took an offer on as well. I think I sold this for £89.99. I think it was I think it was actually on sale, or did I sell it for 99? I think it was 89 at the lowest. But this one actually just went via GSP. It's a Commodore 64 vintage computer. I paid 20 odd pounds, or I think it was £18 at Boot Fair. It came with the cassette and the official power supply. Machine itself was in good order. So it took a little over a month and a half, nearly 2 months, I think, but that went. So I was very happy with that. Next item, not very high value, but very interesting to me, because I got this in a job lot of stuff at auction. I didn't really think much of Duel Masters. I know nothing about Duel Masters at all. I found that I had 90 cards, just over 90 cards, and it had two shiny cards, which I named, which was the Plasma Chaser and the Amber Piercer. So I don't know whether I've undervalued this or not, but I really couldn't even be bothered to check. I just stuck a price of a tenner on it. I thought, that's fair for 90 Duel Master cards. It seemed like the going rate, and they went very quickly. And some guy paid like another tenner on top to get them shipped to Norway via the global shipping program. So very happy with that sale. Next item, VCR. Can't go wrong with VCRs. This is a Sony VCR with a remote control. I think I paid £3 for this, and it sold for 40. So good sale there. I'm very happy with that. But again, that was free postage as well. And the final sale, it's another till. I picked this till up for £5 at Boot Fair. It was from a house clearance guy. he obviously didn't value it very much. It was missing its, you can see here, it's actually missing the printer, the receipt printer cover. However, it did come with the till roll, and I tested it out. It works fine. You can see it's got some writing on the keys, etc. It worked absolutely fine. And I took some pictures of it working as well. And from my fiver, I sold it for 100. So very good, very bulky to ship, obviously. But I was very happy to get what I did for it. So that is it for the sales, the interesting sales of that week. So overall, very happy, good week. I would love to continue it. Things seem to have tailed off at the last few days, however. So the last few days of that week were very slow, only selling 1 or 2 items a day. My listing is going okay, though it has suffered with the kids being at home the last week. Still at around the 350 mark, so it's a bit of a bummer in that sense. But just a little thought to leave you guys with. It's interesting that it's taken me so long. It's interesting to me anyway. It's taken me so long to move away from free shipping. I've always been a fan of free shipping. I always thought, well, you factor it into your price. eBay gives you a top-rated plus bonus. You get a little seller discount when you sell with top-rated plus. So they give you a boost in the rankings apparently when you offer free shipping. So all of these reasons would make no-brainer sense. So why not just include your shipping cost in your asking price and offer free shipping? But the thing is, you do take offers, you do slash prices, you do put items on sale. And when you do that, are you always thinking about the shipping price? Sometimes you probably are, sometimes you aren't. And it's just, I just find that it's not necessarily the best move to always have free shipping. I mean, if you are diligent and you're actively factoring in your postage cost, great. I was also doing that. However, when you take offers and whatnot, you see it cutting into your items. And plus, when you are selling items that people want, they will pay shipping. I mean, the amount of times I sell a lot of items via GSP or just abroad. I mean, I've sold things. I'm happy to ship worldwide. I don't just ship in the global shipping program. I offer worldwide shipping, and people just contact me with a question on how much do they is shipping. I mean, I've sold items for so much money with shipping. I mean, just the other week I sold a vintage retro Philly shave for like 18 quid, and the guy then paid me like the same again to ship it up to Canada, and he was happy to pay that on top of the price of the item. So that kind of thing shows you that when people want your item, a little bit of shipping is not going to deter them as long as it's fair. Now, for example, that last item I showed you, the till, it's £100. It probably cost me about £8 to £10 to ship myself. If I'd put £10 shipping charge on there, I don't think whoever would have bought it would have minded too much. They would have understood that's the shipping cost. Bam, it would have been no problem. And it's interesting that it's taken me this long, especially, and even with the information at my fingertips, even with having being lucky enough to be around some very experienced resellers, who have shared this knowledge with me. Yeah, it's taken me so long. So it's something to bear in mind that even though we all have amazing information available to us, having information is one thing, acting on it is quite another, and that is also obviously another point to bear in mind when you're talking about listing, for example. We all know how important it is. Yeah, week after week, people have piles of shame, as they call them. And myself, I struggle with listing, even though it's clear as day. All the information is there, all the knowledge is there on how important it is. So it was just a little thought to leave you guys with. It's something that's interested me. I'm like, why is it taking me so long to swap to charging shipping? Anyway, I am hoping now that I've made that jump, I will see an increase in profits, and to be fair, on the sales that I did charge shipping, already seeing a nice little increase, and it's definitely worthwhile. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time. So thank you for watching.